3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
Welcome back to TTMTrades. Man, 2.3 thousand followers. We are still moving and grooving. If you have a Stock Talks account, please subscribe. Stay up to date on all my alerts. And then the YouTube channel, we are 25 subscribers away from 1,000. Once we hit 1,000, I will do another video lessons, just like the 4 phases of a market cycle, trading with stage analysis. Again, if you are new trader and you have not seen this video, you need to watch it to improve your trading skills. No, I gotta check my messages. Anyway, let's jump right into this. My top 3 for the week are tickers BIOC, OHRP, TROV, and IBIO. Alright. Alright, so looking at ticker BIOC here, I already did the breakdown on each one. So we're gonna run through this real quick. Alright, so looking at ticker BIOC, as you can see, had this nasty downtrend right here. Then it gapped down from 48 cents down to this price range of around 36 to 37 cents. Continued the downtrend, finally found the bottom at 26. Ran up to 31, and then again a double tap on that 26 for a double bottom play to show that that is strong support. Then you had a nice run up to that 36 cent, again old resistance, and then found support on 29, and then again we ran back up into that 36 cents resistance again, and now we are pulling back. One thing to take note on each push into that 36 cents, let's change that white. So each push into this 36 cents is on increased volume, as you can see here in here. So the volume spikes are getting higher, and then on each volume spike the trend is not reversing, because you can see the selling volume has decreased dramatically. So you had a volume spike of 20 million shares, and then the following day 8 million shares, which is profit takers, and then the next day 3 million shares, which is just profit takers. And then again, look where it found support at, right back at that 31 cents. So right now 31 cents look like immediate support with strong resistance at 36. With each test into the resistance of 36 cents, the volume is building, which shows a lot of pressure being put on the resistance. Now if you play your entries just right, as you can see, the selling volume is still decreasing, so you might get another day or two of some light selling, and then you might get within that second day probably a small accumulation, probably on Tuesday, some accumulation right at the support. But anyway, if you could play your entry just right and get in right at 30 to 31 cent, and then play the gap fill, if you could break above that 36 resistance heading into 48, then that's easily a 16 to 18 cent spread, which is about a 50% return. All right, so play your entry right at that 30 cents. Play your entry right at support. Man, I got heartburn. Your risk to reward is, if that support fails, then I will put you back down here in this channel at the support of 27 cent, which is about a 3 cent loss, 10% hit on your account. That's the risk, but the reward is a give or take 16 to 18 spread, 16 to 18 cent spread for 50 to 60% gain on your account. So the reward definitely outweighs the risk. Now looking at your RSI, everybody knows the RSI is the love of my life, and that's what I trade with. As you can see here, got rejected by that 10-period moving average. Finally broke above, found support, which correlates with the price action down here, and actually found the support there. Double bottom, rolled it up. You had the breakout, creating higher highs, and then again another higher high with a slight pullback. So what we want to see is another bounce off that 10-period moving average to create another high, which another higher high, which should correlate with the breakout above 36 on high volume, and that should push you into that 48 cent for that 16 to 18 cent spread. All right, moving on. That's ticker BIOC. Who else did I say? Oh yeah, IBIO. IBIO. Alright, so looking at ticker IBIO, as you can see, this thing has been building up We pointed this out a while ago, pointed out the ascending triangle as it was building up, and then we called it down here at the 18-cent range, and then it ran up to 35. I only thought it was gonna run up to 30, but it actually pushed all the way up to that 35 cent. So now what you have here is a pullback and some consolidation. Mind you, it's a pullback because, as you can see, the selling volume is decreasing and now below average. Price action is moving sideways and the volume is below average, and then you had 2 days of accumulation to show that there's some interest in this price range. Now remember, immediate support is right at 23. Again, old resistance should become what? New support. So as you can see, when you had the breakout as it began to pull back, immediately when it touched that 23 cent where old support was at, the shares were accumulated, and now you're seeing some accumulation right above the old resistance, which is now acting as support. So accumulation is good. Okay, probably get another day or two of accumulation, and then what you want to see is a bounce play off of this 23 to head back into these highs of 34 and possibly try to get a full retracement of the 47 cent where the peak was at before this trend failed overall altogether. So 23, probably safe entry for near support. Profit targets are being 26, 30, and 34. And then if you want to try to hold, I say once you break through that 34 and start heading up into this 38 to 39 cent range, start adding some tight stop losses for a pullback to lock in your profit. But ticker IBIO, as you can see, the RSI the RSI is trending above its 10 and 30 period moving average. Fell below the 10 period moving average, and it's currently moving sideways to reflect the consolidation down here. As long as we continue to hold above that 30 period moving average, and then get a nice bounce to show the momentum is back in the bull's favor, and get that push up to retest these highs again, like I said, of 26, 30, 34, and then I would start looking at 38 cents to start trying to lock in profit. All right, let's take an IBIO. What's next? Ticker TROV. So ticker TROV has been building pressure on this 43 for quite some time now. I thought we actually had the breakout last week when I called it, but then it did pull back again from due to some profit taking. The only thing is, when it pulled back, it did not pull back into these support lines right here. All right, which is a very bullish move, because that means the bulls buyers are accumulating the shares at higher prices because they're trying to ride this back up to the higher highs. So right now I'm still going to keep 32 cents as its immediate support. It looks like it's trying to consolidate above its old immediate resistance. It's right at 37.5 to 38 cents, as you can see here, going straight across. I can't draw a line, it won't let me for some reason, but I would not try to play that 38 to 37.5 cents. I would wait to see if that holds first. If not, then you got the immediate support down here at 32 cent, but definitely some consolidation in this area from 32 to 42, and then once you get that nice breakout, then we will retest these highs of 56, 66, and 76 cents for a full 61.8% retracement. So definitely a good spread if you were to get the whole 76 cents and make a good entry right at 38 cents. That'll give you a 100% return if you was to play that just right. The RSIs, as you can see here, the two breakouts, 1, 2, still holding above that 30 period moving average, has not broken below. So what we want to see is some consolidation in between the two, and then a breakout back above that 10 period moving average to reflect a final break above this 43 cents resistance, which we've attempted on 3 different occasions on high volume to try to push up into these higher highs of 56, 66, and 76 cents. All right, let's move on. And last but not least, ticker OHRP. Now, before we actually do a pure chart analysis, I want to show you all the Bollinger Bands on this one. If you look at the Bollinger Bands, they are squeezing. They literally have the price action in a headlock, which means a breakout is bound to happen here very soon, and more than likely this week. All right, so looking at ticker OHRP, we know the media support is right here at 22 cents. It's been consolidating between 24 and 25 cents for the past 2 weeks, give or take. So with a bid, well, not a bid, but with a spread that tight, sooner or later the bears or bulls will have to take over the price action. Now, just looking, the momentum is in the bulls' favor. As you can see, this entire time the RSI was straddling the 10-period moving average, but never broke above the 30-period moving average, signaling that the momentum was still in the bears' favor. So as you can see here, tried to have a breakout, got rejected, and it's been below that 30-period the entire time. Even though it showed oversold, it was below that 30-period moving average, which showed you this downtrend this entire time. Now finally it has broken above that 10-period and 30-period moving average and has found it as support and is sitting directly on top of it. So with the bulls trying to show some type of momentum and accumulate the shares, and the Bollinger Bands being that tight, the definite risk to reward right now is if you was to make an entry, the risk would be that this dips back down to 22 cents for a 3 cent loss. The reward is a breakout to 28 cents, which is its current resistance. So if you was to play the 25, it's a 3 cent loss to a 3 cent gain. Now if you have a big breakout, then you break above that 28 and start heading into these higher highs of 32, 35, and 38 cents, which was this initial high before the trend fell altogether. So play your entry just right. If you want to wait it out to see if you get a retest of that 21, then do so. But this one is definitely due for a breakout. The RSI is currently trending above the 10 and 30 period moving average with low volatility, with the Bollinger Bands squeezing, signaling that a breakout is bound to happen here pretty soon. Alright, so that's it. TTMTrades. My phone is going off. We'll see you guys next time. Please lock in your profits. Whatever the market gives you, be sure to take. Do not get greedy. But till next time, TTMTrades, I'm out.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.